Hi everyone. Sorry I'm a little bit late today. I had some issues with my camera, which as you can see, it's not fully fixed, but we're just gonna go with it. You're gonna see my cat thing in the background there. So yeah, just you're gonna have to deal with it for today, I'm afraid. And yes, it is fully zoomed in because there's no other way I can make it work. So yeah, we're just gonna have to deal with what we've got. But yeah, it's what it is. Um, so yeah, we're what we'll do is we'll just get on with it today. So, uh, just recap of yesterday. So we lost quite a few Pokemon in Tate and Liza's gym. We lost three, and which one of them unfortunately was a Magneton, which we absolutely love the Magneton. And then we lost one to the double battle in the Space Center, which was also a little bit horrible, but not too bad. We did end it on a good note by beating Archie without making any deaths. And then off stream, what I did is I actually did a few bits where I was sort of talking about it last night, where I wanted to go and get some more money. So I went and did some match call stuff to go and get basically unlimited money. So then I could go get coins to be able to buy some TMs in the game corner. I also went and got some shards from diving so that I could get the stones I needed to evolve people. But just 100 bits, it's going to cost you a lot more than that, mate, I'm afraid. But yes, the outset basically means that we have got, first of all, I leveled everyone up to 42, with the exception of Walrus here, because Walrein needed to be evolved to level 44 to be able to evolve into Walrein. But we now have, we're not messing around anymore. We've got Starmie. We've taught it a bunch of moves: Thunderbolt, Bubble Beam, Psychic. Bubble Beam will actually go, and I'll teach it Surf or maybe something else. I don't know. But this guy's very, very good. He's got good stats. So yeah. And then we've also got Walrein, as mentioned. Walrus to Walrein. Also got some good moves. Electrode up to level 42. He's now got Thunderbolt as well. And then we've got the Bird, 420. That's a bit closer. So, and then we'll just check the box here. So just make sure everyone can see this. So we've got Absol. We evolved Vileplume. So Gloom into Vileplume with the Leaf Stone. We've got the Slugma into a Macargo. And then what else did we do? I definitely legitimately traded this with a friend to be able to get it back to being a Golem. So yeah, definitely don't read too much into that. So that's now evolved. And then other than that, we've got Ninetales. So Fox, the Vulpix, has now evolved into Ninetales. And we've got the Wailord, Wailmer evolved into Wailord. And then that's it basically. So what we've got to do today is we've got to stop Groudon and Kyogre from rampaging. Go up Sky Pillar, and then we have to beat Juan, the 8th gym leader, to get the 8th badge, and then hopefully make our way to Victory Road and beat Wally in there. And then we've got finally the Elite Four, which is the last bit of the game. Whether we get to that point today and be able to finish it, I don't know, but we'll do our best. We'll see what we can do. So I'm just going to take some Pokemon out here. So we've got the 3 that we've already got, the 4, sorry, that we've already got, but we'll bring out, yeah, he'll come out there, and then, oh, we could have actually carried on there, so we'll move him. We want the Xatu here. We'll also put away Electrode for now because we need him for the gym battle. And we'll just bring out, there we go. So this is what we're going to do for now. We're just going to run through this and just get these last bits done so we can actually start getting to that 8th gym. And then we can walk through what we need to do there. So just want to say thank you to everyone that's been watching me streaming as well. Like, it's been really, really good. Really enjoying it. And not too far away now from getting all the followers I need and the viewers I need. To get affiliate, which is really good. Which, considering it's only been like a week or so, is actually really, really, really useful. So we've got to speak to Steven. He's gonna take me up here, take me nowhere to the middle of nowhere. I've got to meet a guy named Wallace, who is actually the 8th gym in Ruby and Sapphire, but not in Emerald. Ballman. Who's called Ballman? Also, because we're like really close to finishing this Nuzlocke now, there is actually like a suggestion box on my channel page that you can like suggest which Pokemon games to play next. So please like dump some stuff in there, dump some suggestions. A few that come to mind is like I can do another Game Boy Advance game like Fire Red, or I can do like a DS version like Pokemon Platinum or something like that. Or alternatively, I can do like a GameCube game, like Pokemon Colosseum. So something like that, you know. Just let me know what you would prefer me to do, and I'll stream that one next. Got to talk to this guy named Wallace. He's a bit weird, but and yeah, Cave of Origin. No, he's not there. He's a Sky Pillar. There we go. I don't know why you have to answer him and tell him where he is. But yeah. Anyway, let's... I think you can run into Pokemon in here. You can, yeah. So this is actually an encounter, by the way. It's definitely not an encounter. We've already got one. So... Oh, there we go. Another Zubat. Oh. It's really weird. Don't know what's going on. Not just going really, really fast for some reason. I can't figure out what's going on. Just having all manner of problems today. Let's mute that so you at least don't have to listen to it. Pause. Give me a minute. There we go. Back to normal. Having all manner of issues today, I swear. It's just not going well, but we're getting there slowly. So we need to make our way to Sky Pillar now, which unfortunately I can't just like go there like easily. So need to just go back over here. I think I need to teach someone dive. I think Ludicolo has dive, right? So, oh, look at him. Hello. Alright, so we need to teach someone dive. That's fine. So we could teach the walrus dive. He'll be okay. We'll get rid of hail. Doesn't really need it. Joshua learning what the like how to use the emotes and stuff, I'm guessing. Alright, so we've got to make our way that way, basically. So we're gonna, because we don't need any encounters, we're just gonna repel and then make our way over. Ooh. This is a double battle. Wonderful. I believe we actually do have a TM to teach someone. Yes, we do. So we've got to teach this TM to Ludicolo here. Which we can't do just yet, but that's fine. We're doing a bit. We've got to go and make it unlearn Rock Smash first, so. Right, Love Disc can star you. Love Disc is like quite possibly the worst Pokemon of all time, and that's not an exaggeration. Like, makes Pokemon like Magikarp look strong. Waiting for the Magikarp like clap back in the chat or something from you guys. Alright. Here we go. Should be fine. Should be nice and simple to beat this guy, so. So Starmie, the reason that I've like basically put a load of stuff onto Starmie is because it's like really strong. It's got high special attack. It's got good speed, so it's just like good all-rounder. And it's really bulky special defensively as well. It'll be really useful when it comes to the actual Pokemon League. I don't care, Pablo. I don't want to talk to you. There's someone to dive here. Useful. Right. Didn't actually need to, but I'm going to anyway. Another shard. That's good. Okay, let's figure out which way we need to go here. I think it's like down here. Need to go right to go left, perhaps? Anyone to do water? Please help me. I kind of go down here. Oh, ran into someone. It's not what we want to see, is it? Oh, he's only got 2. He's all right. Good feel. So it's getting to the point now where these, like, most of these battles are kind of a bit trivial, like, to be completely honest, but we'll figure it out. We'll get through it. If you're lucky, you might actually get to see my cats running past. Just don't dox them. Don't dox my cats. Oh, avoided him. Yeah, avoided her. Get out of here. Oh. Alright. You'll know you've gone too far when you hit the town, basically. Oh, no. I think you have to go up there. Up from where I am now, but I do actually want to go to that next town. Not that there's anything there, but it's just to stop off. Now, guys. Mars banner. Here we go. So just hit that town there, and now we're literally just going to go straight back. This is literally just so I can fly there afterwards if I need to. And I'm pretty sure you just go up here. Yeah. So this is Sky Pillar. This is where you actually catch Rayquaza. Pronounce it however you like. So in this game, it's actually they made it easier to get up to the top of the tower in this first original bit, just so you could progress the game. But when you come back later, it's actually a lot harder, and you have to use the Mac bike to like go over the cracked floors. And even if I wasn't playing on a mouse and keyboard, it's not exactly easy to do. So I will not be going back for them. So this is like a bit of a preview, is that you kind of have to do that a little bit, like, and that's just one bit you have to do, but just to get up to the top, basically. But in the actual, like, when you have to go back later on and catch it, there's like every level is like that. I actually think you can get encounters in here, but I'm not 100% sure. So this is a Sky Pillar encounter if we can get it. Nope, Golbat. So here we go. So all you do is you just go up in here, talk to this little sleeping lizard, and then he buggers off, basically. And then bigger snack, yeah. And then we're just going to fly back over here. And then the most anticlimactic thing ever. Look at those two guys sitting there holding hands. Cute, right? Like, honestly, I've said it before, I say it again. This is the most one-sided battle ever. Groudon's a ground type. He's just not like... He would just get messed up by Kyogre. There's no way around it. And then, like, Rayquaza's like a dragon flying type, so... Also not that... Actually really good Pokemon, to be fair, but... Look at this 2004 graphics. Absolutely loving this. It's coming down to basically tell him off. Tell him to go back to bed. Send him to bed with no dinner. There you go, and then we now get to go over here. Speak to this guy. Oh. Saying I don't think they meant harm. They literally tried to take over the world, but they didn't mean any harm. Oh, there we go. That's what we need to get to the Pokemon League. Also, we can't use it until we're beating the gym here. So, right. So we're now going to set up for Juan. So, hopefully, we only have one try at this. But yeah. So, love that we access someone's PC, by the way. So this guy has Love Disc, Whiscash, Celio, Crawdon, and Kingdra. So, do we have anything that can do anything against those? Yes, we do. So, we got... Definitely not this guy. We could probably store him as well. Yeah, we'll store him too. Ludicolo's useful. We'll bring Electrode, I think. Vileplume. And I think probably Gyarados. Probably not a bad shout. And then we just have to do one thing quickly before we go in, level these guys up. So we're going to fly here. To this guy. And then this guy. Which move do we want to forget? Rock Smash, thank you. So this is the only way you can delete HMs in this game, which is really annoying. But this is also that we can teach it Giga Drain here. I don't think we have any other moves that can be useful here, no. Although actually... this time. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. And then we'll also teach Giga Drain to Vileplume as well. Get rid of Absorb. And then let's see about Ice Beam. Nah, we'll leave it. Okay, right, now we can fly back and actually think about doing this gym. So So we can actually level up to 46, which we will be doing. But first of all, I want to get to the gym leader first. You can actually get to this gym leader without actually fighting any of the trainers, because it's basically just a puzzle. So if you step on the piece of ice, it gets cracked, but you have to crack every single piece of ice before you can go up to the next level like that. So if I can remember how to do these. Like that. And then this one's the worst one. Ooh. Skills. Never lose it. So we'll just level these guys up to 46 each. That should only be 24, so we should be alright. Yeah. Alright, we'll speed up while we do this. There we go. Fish to 46 as well. Rain dance. Do we want to teach it rain dance? No, I don't think we do. There we go. And then this guy. Petal dance, actually pretty good. No. Because we have Giga Drain, which gives us that back. Okay, so there we go. So the last thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a couple of items on these guys just to help me out a bit. So like Mystic Water here, boost water type moves, but it's going to be kind of useless. So what else have we got? We don't really have anything to put on them other than, yeah, so just berries it is. So we've got some citrus berries here. Just going to give them all citrus berries. Could be the difference between going down and not, so. The only one we're not going to do is we're going to put a person berry on fish, because he'll use thrash and could end up getting confused. So we want to basically get rid of that confusion straight away. But we're going to go in and we're going to start off here with, we're going to try and take as many as we can out with. Also, look at this guy. Doesn't he look a bit weird? So we're going to start off with Starmie and we're going to try and take as many out with Thunderbolt as we can. Here we go. Tells you how bad Love Disc is, right? That's going down like that. So it's probably going to send out... Wasn't expecting that. But I think that's because this has like Taunt maybe, but a dark type move. But that's strange. I thought it would send out Whiskash maybe. But so it'd be probably Celio at this point. But it'd be Whiskash, there you go. So this is where we need to switch because this is part ground type. So we'll have to switch here, but that's fine. We can just go into here. We do not like earthquakes, but it's alright, not very effective, that's fine. And we fake out here just to see how much damage that does. Yeah, it's pretty good. But we use Giga Drain, get back our rest of our health. we go. Celio. So this is part ice type, but that's fine. We'll just use Giga Drain again. Compared to the 7th gym, and like I don't want to speak like too soon here, but compared to the 7th gym, he's a lot easier. I think maybe it's because I didn't have the counters for the 7th gym really, and also the double battle, I just really misplayed it. But so this guy's got Ice Beam, Water Pulse, Double Team, and Rest. So realistically, what we want to do here is we'll go to Vileplume, because little known. Don't know if you saw the cat in the background there, somewhere there. Yeah, saw him run through. Little known fact about like games is that Toxic is 100% accurate if used by a poison type, but I don't know if that affects when they use double team or not. So, be interesting to see. But there you go. So Toxic it's going to poison him and it's going to do more damage each turn. So it's going to basically eventually force him to use Rest, which is what we want. Because this is part Dragon though, it's a little bit annoying. So it's just going to keep spamming double team and it's really annoying. So this could take a while. Let's use Ice Beam. This may actually take me out, not going to lie. Crit would have taken me out. So he's probably going to heal this turn. So we'll take this opportunity to use Moonlight. There you go. Thankfully it's only a Hyper Potion, so he still gets the Poison Tick. It's not a full restore. We'll use Moonlight to just bring our health back. And then we'll switch out. So you see how much that's doing now. That's ticking over nicely now. So we're going to go into Electrode here. Because he's probably going to use Ice Beam again. Because he's used 3 double teams. So he probably feels like he's done enough to avoid everything. We're probably going to switch again here, actually. If he's going to use Ice Beam again, then we'll switch into Patrick. Use Rest. Okay, so this is useful. Not so useful in the sense that it now loses its poison typing, but we could try and take out some of its health. It's got a Chesto Berry, so it's going to wake up straight away. So let's just see how much we could do with a Thunderbolt here. That's a crit. Doing alright. It's all going okay so far. This is the only Pokemon that's really a problem. Is that enough? No, it's not. And let he rest again. Alright, so now it won't wake up. So we can have a little bit of a play here. And we can use a Thunderbolt or 2. Then switch. So we get a free switch in. So he should wake up on the 3rd turn. So Thunderbolt again. And we'll leave it there. And we'll change. We'll go back into Root here. There you go, he woke up. So he's used Rest again, which is really annoying. So we just have to be careful, because we only have 3 Giga Drains left, so we have to be quite, like... And we're going to miss a couple because of the, like, double teams that have been set up. Used Ice Beam again. Wasn't expecting him to wake up that turn. That's a crit. That's taken me out. Wow. F's in the chat for that one. Jesus. crit Ice Beam, of all things. Water Pulse, okay. I think it might actually be out of Ice Beams now. And he gets so confused. Right, we'll change out here. Yeah. Thankfully, we've got loads of people to like. Aren't we all out of Ice Beams? Yeah. Oh, he's not out of Ice Beams. Look, there you go. We'll start firing back with some Ice Beams of our own if we can actually hit. How many Ice Beam PP is there? He's definitely used like multiple by now. I can't hit a thing, apparently. Good work, Gyarados. Really good work. And now he's just spamming double teams again, so, you know, useful. This is really good from you, mate. Right, now I've got to switch again. Because there's absolutely no way I'm losing the Gyarados. This is becoming a problem now. It missed. This double team is becoming a bit of a problem. I should have taught Electrode Shockwave or something. Nothing is hitting. We got Surf or Thief. Okay, we'll just start using Thief. It's not hit. Nothing's hitting. Love how I do more damage to myself than he does to me at this point. He's definitely out of Ice Beams at this point. So now it's just a case of like, he's only got Water Pulse, he's got Rest, so like he can just continue using Rest and this could be like an endless battle, but eventually this will have to end. This could work. So we are going to, because I'm pretty confident that he's out of Ice Beams now, because if he wasn't, he would be using them against me at this point, because this is 4 times weak to Ice. I'm going to have to just try and one-shot him here. So I've got to just spam Growth. So let's speed up a bit. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. So that's plus 6 Growth now. So now Magical Leaf cannot miss. So now I'm plus 6. This should do quite a bit of damage. It's only neutral to him, but there you go, finally. So only lost 1, which to a, again, I swear I just lose to crits. Like, yeah. So there we go. That's Juan defeated. Took a while, but we got there. Like, the only one that caused any issues whatsoever was the Kingdra. But yeah, there we go. So now we officially can make our way to the Pokemon League, which also gives us a new level cap. So what we do with this is, rather than leveling up to the next Elite Four member, you level up to the ace of the last Elite Four member, which is level 55. So there we go. And then I can now show you what's underneath as well. So these are all the trainers down here. So if I had to fall them down, I'd have had to fought all of these trainers, which I wouldn't have been too pleased about. And then all of these trainers, and then all of these trainers as well. So wouldn't have been great. So we'll go and put this dickhead in the box that we lost, which is really annoying because I did teach it Toxic. The only Toxic TM I have. I can't remember if you can get another one or not. We'll just take a random out here. Not really too fussed who. I like Crobat. He's good, so we'll take him out. And then we're just going to take some items off of people here. Bag that. Oh, bag's full. Okay, gonna have to go sell some stuff, guys. There's also a TM here that I need to get as well. We don't want to buy stuff. We want to sell. Well, actually, we've basically got unlimited money, so I don't know if you can see, I've got basically all of my money up to like max, so we'll buy some Ultra Balls. There you go. And that would sell some bits. So we don't want to sell the PP up. We could sell the Paralyze Heal. The Nuggets. We've got PP Max now as well. You know, I'm sure Josh would love to see that. We've got a PP Max. I just need to check where this guy is. So there's a TM that I need to get, but I can't remember exactly where it is. So we're going to have to go find who it is. It's definitely not that one. It's a man that gives it to us. Not there. Maybe this one. Yeah. This is really useful. Brick Break is a TM, and we need it for Sydney. So okay, so we didn't heal. Jesus. Right. Quickly heal, and we'll get out of there. Right, so first things first is to get to where we need to go, we need to fly to Moss Deep City. We then need to teach someone Waterfall, which is not ideal because, well, I mean, it's an okay move. Nothing to moan about. But we'll teach it to Patrick, actually. I think that's a good shout because we were going to teach him Surf anyway, but we'll now teach it over Bubble Beam. And then we'll Super Repel again. Super Repel is actually the best repel to get money-wise because it gives you the most steps of repel per like dollar that you have. And then we're going to just sail down here. Hopefully avoid as many trainers as we possibly can. Do I go up here? No. Oh, repels effect wore off, that's fine. Get another one. And then we just go all the way along here, following this along, avoiding as many trainers as possible because we don't need to fight them. Till we get to Evergrande City. And then we have to waterfall up. And then in here we actually get a new encounter. So the encounters in Victory Road are Aron, Barboach, Goldine, Harryarmor, Makahita, Mowal, Sabley or Whiscash. There's also Goldine as well. But we're just going to run back and forth here until we get our encounter. Here we go. So Harryarmor, that's fine. That's perfectly reasonable. Let's see. How do we do this? I think maybe hit it with Thunderbolt. That's probably the best way to do it. I hope it doesn't kill. Knock off. I don't think I had a item. Oh, I did. There you go. I had a berry on, didn't I? We'll go again. I hope it doesn't crit. Otherwise, that's our encounter done. There we go. Oh. Hand goals. Yeah. I think it's a normal type move, and that done loads of damage, so let's go into fish here and just hope it doesn't take me out. Knock off again. This is gonna just knock off, like wasting all my berries. But now we're just gonna throw balls at it. This is actually our last encounter, so we could just throw the Master Ball at it. But that's down to, I don't know. I don't really use Master Balls, to be honest with you. What do we want to call this one, guys? Looks a little bit like a sumo wrestler. Warrior. Ninja. Sumo. Alright, Lewis, you can have your way. We'll go with sumo. There we go. Sumo's in the box. Sumo's actually really useful. He's going to be very, very useful when it comes to the Elite Four. He may come along. I'm not 100% sure yet, but he may come along. Look at this guy. Josh, that's harsh. I couldn't name. If it was a Snorlax, I absolutely would have, but I couldn't do that to Josh. That's not fair. Right. So now we've got to get through Victory Road, which in itself is a little bit... Actually, we have got an encounter. There is an encounter for Evergrande City. It's got a fish for it. Swear to God if this is a love disc. Just for the fun, should we Master Ball it? Master Ball on a love disc. First time ever. There we go. What should we name this one? Might name it after my one true love. Petal. Nah. yeah. There's a lot of things that I kind of want to call it, but what I might call it is I might just call it Box Warmer because it's never coming out of the box. There you go. That's all of the encounters that we needed to get. There is one more, actually, now I think about it, which we can go and get now. And I think we actually should. So don't let me forget to put repels on when we get down here, because although we're fine here, we've already got this encounter for this route. We need to repel. We haven't got the encounter for Meteor Falls, which we've deliberately delayed this until we've got 8 badges because of what we can get in Meteor Falls. So we're just going to run back along here. I know this feels a little bit like backtracking, but at least we can fly. That's where we need to go. Right. Repel, repel, repel. Hopefully I've got enough and I can remember the way. Oh, there's an item up here. A full hill. So we go up here, I believe. Up in here. This way. I am fully winging this, by the way. I haven't actually got a clue where I'm going. I've got to fight trainers, apparently. Thankfully, we're a few levels above. See if Psychic does a bit more damage. There you go. He's done. And then another Altaria. Okay. All this just to catch a Pokemon. Okay, I was meant to go the other way. Not very smart. Maybe. No, it's not that way. It's definitely this way. Oh. Ooh, nearly. Because we can come in, go into Solrock and Lunatone in here, and we definitely don't want to do that. This is the way we want to go, and then surf up here. And then I believe this is where we want to be. So this is exactly where we want to be now. This is the place that... this is the only place in the game that gets this Pokemon. And also Dragon Claw. Now we need to waste a Repel. Right, there we go. Golbat. Golbat. Bloody Golbat. There it is. That's what we wanted. This is the Pokemon that you want to come up against. And we're so far leveled above it, we're just going to have to throw balls at it because we just wasted our Master Ball on the Love Disc. So we're just going to throw Ultra Balls at this bag on here. But this evolves into Salamence, which is ridiculously strong. So that's why we saved this encounter until the end. It's a bit of a cheat code, but watch me absolutely throw it in its first battle, and it just dies. Just going to keep throwing balls until it goes in. Do we have any other balls that we can get? Let's try that one. Nope. Just use them all. Premier Ball? Nope. Nope. Great Ball. Lewis coming in with all the nicknames. That will actually change now. Mullet. Mullet's not a bad one. Well, let's turn off the sound here because that's really annoying. Starting to think we shouldn't have used that Master Ball on the Love Disc, you know. There we go. Finally. So plenty of... So we've got Bro Lizard, Stumper, Mullet Bro, Edgelord. Edgelord sounds great, to be fair. But when I think about the fact that I've got to narrate over this video at some point, using the word Edgelord just feels wrong. So I might just go with like mullet. He doesn't look like a mullet. He looks like he has a mullet. So I guess that kind of counts in the nickname theme, right? Yeah, Nero, definitely not. There we go. But that is the last encounter of the run. So there we go. Now we are fully geared to go into the Elite Four and figure out what the hell we're going to do. Also figure out when Salamence evolves. I feel like it's level 50, so I think we're okay because our level cap's 55. Right. Last thing then. We've got to get through Victory Road and then fight Wally. Why am I using a hyper potion? Come on. You fight Wally before you go through Victory Road. Well, he snuck up on us a little bit. We are definitely not prepared for this, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll just have to get through it. This is going to be horrible. Just to put it out there, we're probably going to lose one here. Okay, let's go with Psychic. Aerial Ace, Safeguard, Dragon Breath, Dragon Dance. We need to take it out now. Like, that 2 Dragon Dances are up. Well, they're saying that. Dragon type moves are special. Right. Delcatty. Sing, Assist, Charm, and Feint Attack. So it's probably going to use Feint Attack because it's a Dark type move. I think we go into Pokeball here. Set up a light screen. That's not good. And then we'll Thunderbolt. 2 should take it out. So the move Assist, for anyone that doesn't know, it takes all of the moves that are within all the Pokemon in your party, and it picks one to use at random. That's why it used Future Sight and then Magical Leaf, because Magical Leaf is from Roselia, and Future Sight is from Gardevoir. And now Future Sight, it like sees an attack in the future and then does damage like 3 turns later, as you can see. Magneton. Okay, we should be okay here. Although, we aren't really set up for a Magneton, are we? Let's be real. We're very weak to Electric right now. Just gonna have to Thunderbolt again. Not very effective, but it's fine. Just gonna use Tri Attack. This might actually do a bit of damage. See how much it does. Should be okay. That was a crit, and it done about 40 odd damage, so we're going to get another light screen up, and then we're going to switch out. Thunderbolt shouldn't do too much, I hope. Ideally we don't lose Electrode before the Elite Four. Again, I don't know if he's going to come or not, but let's switch him here. This is just neutral, so. Body slam. It's not going to do much, but. Paralyze helps. You know what we're doing. Ooh. Don't care if we lose Tropius. He's definitely not coming to the Elite Four. Okay, useful. Switch him out though. That was a waste of 3 turns, but yeah. There you go, he's down. I honestly thought Wally was at the end of the Elite Four, of Victory Road. I didn't realise that he was at the beginning. Going in under-leveled, without a team that's like useful. This really puts it to the test. Wing attack, there you go. Crobat's so good. Right, Gardevoir. So he's probably going to use Psychic here. So let's go into Patrick. Future Sight is also Psychic type move, I guess. So we'll use Waterfall. Biggest damage we've got. If it doesn't use another Calm Mind, we should be okay. You, do I need to report you to someone, Nero? Like, you feeling alright? Oh, and the crit. The crit comes in clutch there. That's big. There we go. That's Wally done. Right. Okay. Now let's go back and heal. And maybe make a mental note that we need to level a few of our Pokemon up, perhaps. You've committed crimes against Skyrim. What say you? I'm the Thane of Pokemon. Are you sure about that? All right. Let's just get them all out. There you go. All right. Ignore this for a minute. Just gonna. Do we want to teach a Dragon Dance? No, we don't. Right. Actually, we probably should have. Now I think about it. Oh well. We've got heart scales. Oh. Poison Fang, great move. There we go. Get rid of Bite for that. Apparently it takes us up to 49 to learn that. It's mental. Right. Alright. Again, I don't know what level it levels up to Salamence, so we'll, I guess we'll figure it out. There we go. This is why we saved it. This guy is ridiculous. It's trying to learn fly, apparently. Yeah, alright. Get rid of Ember. There you go. So we already know there's 2 members definitely locked into the Elite Four, which hopefully we don't lose them. But those 2 members are Patrick the Starmie and Mullet the Salamence. They are locked in for absolute sure. I feel like Crobat might be coming too. Everything else we haven't decided. But I may do some bits at the end where I like think about that. Right. Lots of trainers to face in here. It's not quick. And of course, the first battle is just, well, of course we're severely disadvantaged. But we are now officially like 5 real battles away from completing the game, which is useful. I say 5 real battles because these ones in Victory Road don't really count. Just heal. Oh, for God's sake. Lock him up. Time him out, someone. Mods, sort him out. Unlike earlier in the run, I don't know the way around this one without Flash, so yeah. But thankfully you could buy the light screen TM from Lilycove City, so I can always reteach it if needs be. That's if he comes along. Oh, joy. Do we have strength? Yes, we do. Gyarados has got it. Payne's lost his way, yeah. We need Rock Smash as well. Oh. Seriously? They really didn't make this game, like, simple, did they? I'll teach it to Sumo. I swear, if this isn't even the way to go, I'm going to be fuming. This feels like the right way to go, though. Could be wrong, but... Josh, you've been very quiet tonight. You missed out. You missed me talking about PP Max. Oh, I am there. PP up. Our favourite item. Swallow. Guts Facade Swallow would have been great for the Elite Four, but such is life. More while, it's a steel type, so we'll just use Waterfall. And then Kadabra. This may survive this. Got quite a high special defense. Yeah. Synchronized, lovely. I think I've got a full restore I can use after this. Keep sliding down my chair. Yeah, there you go. Is this the way? We just don't know. It's definitely not. There's an item there though, so we're going to get it. Full restore. There we go, we just used one, now we've got one back. Lovely. Love the goldenrod theme. We were just here a minute ago, right? Clearly I went the wrong way. What in the world? I ain't got a clue where I'm going. Maybe this way. Maybe that way. Who knows? Down here. Oh, this feels like the right way. Not that way. Right. We definitely are getting towards the end. I just can't, like, unfortunately, remembering every victory road in every game is a bit of a nightmare. So, I do remember that in Gen 4 you need 2 Pokemon because you need, like, every single HM to get through it. Like, and that's just a ball ache that I can't be dealing with. Sand Slasher. Pretty sure that's my Sand Slasher's never left the box at any point. So, there's that. Go to fish here. Share the love and all that. Surf. Oh my god, it didn't finish him off. That's mental. It's got a full restore, so that's why we're going to use strength. Yeah, why don't you die? There we go. Oh, got a bit of water to go across. I think we're getting there. Up this waterfall. Gotta be, right? This feels familiar. Okay, double battle. Not a double battle because she turned her head. Silly bitch. Alright. Come on. Only a couple more battles to go and then we're through Victory Road. I don't think we'll have time to do Elite Four tonight, but that'll definitely be a tomorrow stream. So definitely make sure you tune in tomorrow to watch me finish this off or die. I'll either wipe or win. That's all you'll know. I think maybe 2 or 3 more. I could be completely wrong. Bloody Torkoal and its Protect. Ludicolo. You can use Thunderbolt against this, it should be fine. Crit didn't matter there. Medicham. It's a good Pokemon, Medicham. You've already lost. Why are you bothering to waste your items? There we go. That's that one done. Huh? Wasn't I just here? I definitely was just here. Going around in circles now. Didn't even need to fight this person. I got to fight her. She doesn't count because she should have been as part of the last battle. One of the first shinies I ever caught. I caught a shiny on Pokemon Go in Gatwick Airport, and it was this. There you go. God. Why? Why are you making it so difficult for me? It's actually doing a lot of damage to me. And I'm hurting myself in confusion. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just absolutely throwing here. Starmie's down. He's gone. Don't know what I was doing. Just wasn't paying attention. And he's out. He's gone. That was one that was coming to the Elite Four. That's bad. That'll teach me for not paying attention. I'm treating these battles like they're nothing. Dial in. Yeah, absolutely need to. Just was not paying attention there, but that's alright. Opens up a spot for someone else, I suppose, right? Right. I'm pretty sure this is the last battle. Spikes. Spikes is a really good move. Shame it's not used enough. Missed. And then he used Protect. Of course he did. Okay. Good strats. Double Protect. Here we go. Not this again. Yeah. Josh's favourite. Pelipper out. There we go, and we're out. Just as Repel wore off. That's really lucky. Right. Okay. Give me a minute, guys. I'll be right back. And then we'll start trying to build the team for the Elite Four. Here we are then. So we're back now. So essentially, we're going to start building a team for the Elite Four. So first of all, need to do one quick thing, which is log that death, which is an absolute nightmare. 14 deaths we've had. That's not good, is it? Really not good, but there we go. Go back to here. So Starmie goes in there. So essentially, this is the teams that you'll face. So that, like, we'll ignore Steven here. We don't care about him. So we want Sydney, Phoebe, Glacier, Drake, and Wallace. They're the ones that are left over. So Sydney is Dark type. So essentially, we need something that's going to deal strong damage. So if you think like Mighty NR, it's weak to fighting. All of these guys are weak to fighting, right? So do we have a strong fighting type? Yes, thankfully we do. But it's not just about that. So we'll have a look. So the one we definitely know is coming is Salamence. He is 100% coming. So Mighty Enna, Hariyama here, he's a useful pick because he will do well against these guys here. At level 55, he should be able to beat all of these, essentially. Let's just have a look at... We could even, like, teach him Facade and pre-poison him or something, so he gets Guts boost. But he's a good idea to start with, so let's not necessarily lock him in, but we'll think about that. Then you've got Phoebe, who's Ghost type. So a good dark type would be useful here. So we have a couple of dark types. So we've got Absol, we've got Mightyena, and that's basically it. We've got Absol and Mightyena. I think when we compare them, and remembering that Dark is a special type in this game, Absol is a little bit stronger. If we can somehow get a decent move on him, let's just look up his move set. Moves learned, Generation 3, Emerald. So he learns like crap moves, basically. Yeah, he just has absolute trash moves, unfortunately. So he's pretty useless. But then again, does Mightyena have good moves? Not really. He learns Crunch at level 47. That's useful. I think Mightyena becomes the one here. Just based on the fact that he, outside of the Sableye, which we can use others to take him out, he becomes best because he's got Crunch, and he could take out these guys pretty quickly with that. So I think we go with that. We go with Mightyena as a bit of an idea. But then there's also, and I completely forgot about this guy, there's Crawdon. He's part Dark type, and he has knockoff. I think for the dual typing, he has to come along. Mightyena's a good backup though. And then you have Glacier, who is ice types, but it's not just ice, it's ice and water. I feel like we might need two to like go after this. So we need a fire type and we need an electric type. I think the fire type kind of speaks for itself. I think Torkoal has been unbelievable throughout the whole game. And then the electric type has to be here. That's the only one we've got left really outside of mine. And it would have been Starmie. Starmie would have come to this and just wrecked house. But unfortunately, at the final hurdle. And then finally we have Drake, who actually isn't as difficult as you might think. The Kingdra is a problem, but we also have Salamence. So Salamence is going to be useful in this. So I think in this situation, we can go with either Gyarados, or we can just leave it up to Salamence. But the problem is with Salamence is he's also weak to Dragon, so it becomes a bit of an issue. And he will be the same level. So we might be able to do something there. And then you have Wallace, who is just, frankly, a joke. We bring Ludicolo, and he sweeps. We also have Crobat, who unfortunately is going to miss out. I love him, but he's not really going to do any good in this. Let's think about moves. Yeah. Okay, so it can learn Brick Break. That's useful. Can learn Sludge Bomb. Can learn Aerial Ace. Okay. I think it needs to have Protect, knock off, surf. And then maybe ice beam. Okay, yeah, Crawdaunt's definitely coming. With the fire types, Hariyama can also do a job against the ice types as well. So we don't necessarily need a fire type if the Hariyama's come in. So we'll save him for now. Electrode has to come. He's useful in 2 battles, and also he has self-destruct, which if I get in a tight spot, I can just boom him and we're done. Ludicolo has to come. There's no doubt about it. I think Hariyama has to come. Then it's just a case of, do we go like Torkoal, or do we go something rogue like Golem? Golem's useless against the whole Elite Four. It's pointless. Maybe... I think this might be... I think it might be this, guys. This might be it. We need to go delete some moves off people, so... Dive has to go. Strength goes. And then off of here. Actually, that moveset is perfect. That doesn't need to change. Strength off of this. And then Sumo loses Rock Smash. There we go. And then the last thing we need to do is just go over here. Come on. There we go. So this guy's move relearner. As long as he's got heart scales, he's good. So, nope. He's fine. He's fine. He doesn't need any new moves. Oh, I forgot to do that, didn't I? That's fine. He's fine. Just double checking I don't need to reteach people some moves. Like here, for example. Like fake out. He has like arm thrust. Useful move. Dragon Dance, yeah. Right, okay. Whew, this is a little bit horrible, not gonna lie. Where's light screen there? There we go, and an ice beam. Right. Right, let's go back here. We'll level them up to level 55. And then we'll see how we feel after that. The only problem with Crawdon is it's a bit slow. So is that going to be a problem? No, we don't want to learn Guillotine. Guillotine's a one-hit KO move, but it's only got 30 accuracy, so it's pointless. Get rid of self-destruct for Explosion, because Explosion does more damage. Toss, not bad. No, we won't know. Oh, this could be useful, you know. Okay, right. So first of all, let's go with what does Salamence need to learn? First of all, it needs to learn Earthquake. There's no way around that. Get rid of Focus Energy for that. I think we just give it a few coverage moves as well, right? So I think Flamethrower is not a bad one, but maybe Aerial Ace. No, because it's got Fly. Dragon Claw for sure. It needs to learn Dragon Claw. For Dragon Breath. And then I think it can't learn Bulk Up, which is annoying. If it can learn Shadow Ball, then definitely Shadow Ball. No. I think Flamethrower is probably a good shout. Just for that coverage. Nah, it's going to be pointless. That's the one. Right there. Still Wing. Right, so Salamence is good. He's got everything he needs. What about Lobster here? Protect, knock off, Ice Beam, Sword Stance. Okay, so it needs Surf first of all. So if we stick with Protect, Knock Off, Surf, and Ice Beam, that should do for him. I'm pretty sure he's fine. Fundable Rollout, Explosion, Light Screen, yep. Pretty sure he's fine. Fake Surf, Fake Out Surf, Thief, Giga Drain. Yeah, he's pretty much fine. Maybe Thief could go for a different move. This is where Toxic would have been really useful on him. But we decided that wasn't needed anymore. Okay, that's fine. Let's just go with that. That's cool. Sumo needs to learn Brick Break. Yeah, there we go. And then finally, Gyarados here. I think he's got everything he needs. Thrash, Surf, Ice, Spring, Dragon Dance, yeah. So here you go. Here's the team, guys. This is what we're essentially going to go bust with, or we're going to win with. But the team to face the Elite Four in Emerald is Sumo the Hariyama, Lobster the Crawdon, Pokeball the Electrode, Lilypad the Ludicolo, which has been with us since right at the beginning, and then Mullet the Salamence. What do we think? Oh, and Fish, of course, Fish the Gyarados, which has been with us right since the beginning as well, to be fair. Alright, let's... Sorry, get out of my way. And yeah, let's leave it off there then, guys. So that is basically tomorrow will be the final day of this Nuzlocke, regardless of whether we win or lose. So yeah, thanks very much for joining tonight, guys, and hopefully I've got my camera sorted tomorrow. And being as it's like the final stream of this, we'll do something a little bit different, I think, maybe, and we'll see what we can do. And yeah, hopefully see you tomorrow. It'll be about the same time, so 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock British time. So yeah, join me here. I'll probably maybe do a Pokedoku first, just to lighten the mood and try and leave the nerves out. But yeah, thanks very much, guys, and I shall see you soon.